top of all that controversy, there's more. A Chinese court has seized a ship from a Japanese firm because the company failed to pay a long-standing tax. Japan is warning that this could ultimately hurt the long-term relationship. And these tensions are also part of a bigger growing issue. The Japanese government is seeing an increasing active Chinese and military and also Korean disputes as well. Korea's growing defiance towards Japan are a major concern, and Mike Firn takes a look.
An acutely contested, strained situation. That's how Japan's National Institute for Defense Studies describes the atmosphere in East Asia. It says China is using what it calls coercive behavior to change the status quo in the region, and that South Korea is becoming closer to China while showing increasing defiance towards Japan. Japan's relations with the two countries have soured over the past year and a half amid territorial disputes and concern that Prime Minister Shinzo Abe is pushing to expand Japan's military might and abandon the country's pacifist constitution. But the chief editor of the Institute's East Asia report says a 2% increase in Japan's annual military budget and moves to end an embargo on arms exports shouldn't be seen as a threat.
Japanese defense policy is very much focused on defense activities, and it is restrained in many ways. So there has been an increase in the defense budget, but still the increase is very small, while the military spending of China is increasing quite significantly. If China should have any concerns about another country's military expansion, I think they should be more concerned about the U.S. rebalancing.
Japanese companies say political disputes with China and South Korea are bad for business. More than half the 400 executives surveyed by Reuters last month said demand from China is peaking or falling. A quarter blamed Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's approach to foreign policy for inflaming tensions. One analyst says even if relations between China and South Korea are improving as they turn their backs on Japan, there may not be much benefit for businesses.
I don't see the Chinese, say the electronics industry, doing any favors for Samsung, for example, or the sweetheart deals for Hyundai Motors in Chongqing. You know, politically, it's vexing to Japan.
While political tensions mean that Shinzo Abe can't have any meaningful dialogue with his counterparts in China and South Korea, at least the three sides are still talking trade. A fourth round of discussions on a trilateral free trade agreement wrapped up in Seoul last month, with another round set to take place in China in July. Mike Firn, CCTV, Tokyo.